So we're here in Las Vegas for the world's biggest consumer electronics show. Yes, I'm talking about CES 2011, where we get to take a futuristic look into what gadgets and technology will be making their presence known throughout 2011. But if you're familiar with the show, you'll know there's way too much gadgets to cover in the space of 4 days. So we thought we'd make it easy for you by breaking it down into 2011 CES Hot Stuff Awards. That's 10 of the best, most exciting, innovative and awesome gadgets of the CES show 2011. So without further ado, here are the awards. Now, it's fair to say it's not exactly a tablet, it's a bit more of a tablet laptop hybrid, and that's thanks to this keyboard that slides out rather nicely from the back. And even with the slide out keyboard, it manages to be 16.7 millimeters thick. Now, underneath the hood, you'll find the NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor. So it's going to be pretty speedy, and it also packs the latest incarnation of Android. Yes, I'm talking about Honeycomb. So all in all, very, very deserved winner. Its twisty, swiveling mechanism is certainly pretty cool. And as you can see, the LCD screen sits within a frame, which you can swivel around for sort of portraits. Maybe you want to hang the camera on a wall and take a group shot, something like that. It's all pretty cool. Now, it's a 12 megapixel camera with 2x zoom, and it also shoots full HD 1080p video. And on top of that, Casio have also thrown in something called HDR Art for improved exposure on your photographs. So not only will you find GPS inside this little head cam, but using Bluetooth and a dedicated iPhone or Android app, you can use your handset as a live viewfinder, as you can see. So you'll be able to set up shots or take a look at what's just been recorded, rather than waiting till you get home to find out whether it's good enough for YouTube or not. And using the application, you can also tweak the camera's settings, such as sharpness and exposure, to make sure your head cam video recording is as hassle-free as possible. I'm talking about LG's Smart TV Upgrader, or the ST600. And all you need is an HDMI connected TV to use it. Now, it's divided into 4 core functions: TV Live for live TV, obviously, premium content for your on-demand needs, TV apps which are downloadable from a dedicated app store, including YouTube, Facebook and all the app favorites, and apparently hundreds more, and something called Media Share, a new USB and DLNA media playback service. Now, as expected, there's full web browsing capabilities on board, and thanks to its rather intuitive home dashboard, you can flick through all your entertainment applications very easily and very quickly. Futuristic digital guitar that's replaced the strings of a traditional axe with rows of buttons, has a resistive touch interface for tweaking sounds, and has an onboard polyphonic synthesizer with a library of over 100 sounds. Definitely deserves a CES Hot Stuff Award. Now, it's certainly not one for guitar purists, but if you're a fan of MIDI music devices or just a fan of all things awesome, the Guitar digital guitar is definitely worth checking out. The reason they're so small is because the driver sits at the front of the headphone as opposed to the back. Now, as you can probably tell, the name takes its cue from the design, as these sound isolating headphones do indeed look like mini brass trumpets. Now, there's a variety of tips to fit all lug holes, and it comes with control torque built in, so you can control your iPhone. And probably most shocking of all, they'll set you back $350. Pretty pricey and pretty hot. The Motorola Atrix is one incredibly powerful smartphone, if not the most powerful smartphone in the world right now, which is why we've made it a CES Hot Stuff Award winner. Now, it comes with dual-core 1 GHz processor, 1 gig of RAM, and a battery pack similar to what you'd find in a netbook, so it's pretty powerful. Now, it's also packing a fingerprint scanner at the back, very James Bond for extra security. There's dual cameras, so you've got a 5 megapixel camera at the back and a front-facing VGA camera, and it will play back full HD 1080p video and record 720p. Now, at just over 1 kilogram, it's very lightweight, and this is in part helped by the coating of the outer shell, which is twice as solid as aluminium and actually used in aircraft design. So not only is it good looking, but it's very, very tough as well. Now, it's packing what Samsung is calling a super bright plus display, which according to Samsung is twice as bright as regular monitors. We'll be putting that to the test later on in the year. Now, underneath the hood, you'll find the second generation Intel Core processor, and you can hoik that RAM up to 8 gig, and it's also available in 128 and 256 SSD versions. Now, it's the world's first double full HD camcorder, so we're talking double XMOR CMOS sensors for high quality video in low light, and double image processors. It's 10 times optical zoom, it's full HD 2D playback from 3D recordings, and probably best of all, it sports a 3.5-inch glasses-free 3D screen, so there's no need to don those silly specs. Now, the clue is in the name, as the Zeppelin Air is compatible with Apple's AirPlay, so you can stream content from any Apple device, be it iPod Touch, iPhone or iPad. Now, we've been speaking to BMW, who told us they've built it from the ground up with sound quality that's 4 times better. Well, as they say in the movie industry, that's a wrap. I think I deserve a pretty big cocktail. I think I saw Jack Sparrow on the strip, so I'm going to go and see if he wants to join me.